Hey, you guys, welcome back. It's Barb City where it's a litty. What's everybody doing? Happy New Year. We got a lot to get into. Like, I have not done a video, I think, in like 4 days, but child, we are going to get into some of it now. And whatever I don't cover during this live, we will go over in a video. Also, I did roll up before this video, child. So, Barb City Mother effing blooper roll. See what I'm saying? I just messed up. Y'all know how it is. Like, after I get litty, child. Y'all know them Barb City blooper rolls is bound to get to rolling. Now, with that being said, don't be afraid to comment so I can welcome you to the live. Don't be afraid to like, okay? Especially if you came in like the video. Like it's right there. Anyway, share me out all those good things. Now, let me see really quick before we get started. Hi, Queen Shandu. Welcome to the live, Queen. How are you, babes? Happy New Year. And I seen your text, so I'm gonna text you back. I promise. Anyway, so let me get started. That's the only comment I see so far. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, y'all. Don't be shy. I promise you. Even you know what? Even if you are a part of, for instance, garbage gang, you can still comment. Okay, I promise I won't drag you for being here. Anyway, let me stop. Let's get into it. Hold on. Happy New Year, everybody, to you too. Hold on, you guys. Okay, we're gonna start off with Hallie and DDG. DDG just did like a little interview or whatever, and he's basically blaming Hallie for the reason why he's not going to be or why he hasn't been a father to um Halo. Let me know that you guys can hear me as I go. Hi, KLM Brooklyn. Welcome to the live. They said, love the pic. Happy New Year. Thank you. Happy New Year, babes. My voice, too. I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice, y'all. So excuse that as well. Anyway, I'm going to play this clip of DDG and then we're going to get into everything. Check this out.
I always said little shit on the internet like, oh, um, I don't see how dads can't be in they son life and this and that. It be the mom, bro. It don't even be the dads for real. Like the dads want to be there, but if the mom ain't don't want you to be there, you can't be there. Like I was there the whole process, pulling his head out, everything. Like I should have just as much say so as possible. It's not cool, bro.
Okay, so if you guys watch Barb City, then you guys most likely know my stance on this. First of all, listen to me like all the way through. Don't hear one thing I say and get upset. I want to say this to begin with. What DDG is saying, normally I would definitely respond in two ways. The first way I would respond is no mom can keep a man out of his child's life, right? Because regardless of what she does, there is a court that can put visitation and things like that in place. And another thing is there are situations that, you know, consider, the like the situation they're going through right now where they do have the courts involved already, right? And for whatever reason, there are stipulations in place where the father may be allowed only X amount of time, or I don't know, whatever the case may be. Now, with that being said, I will also say that there are women like this, you guys. There are women like this. And I'm not saying that that's how Hallie is at all, whatsoever. That's not what I'm saying. But there are a lot of women who feel like, okay, if we're not getting along, if we're not in a relationship, then you're not going to see my child. I promise you guys, this happens more than you guys think that it does. Okay. There's moms that will drag the dad's name right in front of the child and all kinds of things. Like, I have literally seen it with my own eyes. And with that being said, what I want to say about their situation in particular is the fact that, look, now, I respect Hallie. I like Hallie, and I do not feel like DDG is innocent at all whatsoever, not even a little bit. But I don't feel like Hallie is 100% innocent as well. I feel like they both have, like, done little things as far as like trying to keep Halo to themselves, or we all seen them go to the court and tell the courts whatever they did about each other to keep Halo to themselves. Like, I feel like they're both equally involved. And my thing with Hallie is, I feel like she knows the entire world is gonna look at her like the innocent Hallie, the Little Mermaid. There's no way she's doing this, that, and the third. And I do feel like in this situation, she kind of does, use that to her advantage. Now, with that being said, I kept saying, and many people kept telling DDG, if you want to see your child go to court before she goes to court. Hallie ended up going to court first. And that's why what she says is what's going right now, because she showed her evidence first, right? We're not going to sit here and act like DDG did not also show evidence to the court that would validate his claims as far as Hallie, having or saying certain things that would endanger Halo. We all seen it with our own eyes, but because he did not go to court first, he is not being taken seriously. And that's just how it goes. Simple as that. But like I said, I feel like they both have stuff going on. DDG should have went to court. Since he didn't, he has to pay for that. Hallie now has the upper hand. And I do feel like Hallie is, completely taking advantage of the situation. If DDG has never put his son in danger and things like that, he should be able to see his son just as much as Hallie does. Like, I cannot stand that. That as a woman, that is one thing that I cannot stand. Like, okay, for instance, right? When a female officer, like out here where I live, a female officer is not allowed, or no, excuse me. A male officer is not allowed to search a female, right? But a female officer can search a male. And that just really throws me, because it's like the world believes that a woman can do no wrong, if that makes sense. Like, if a woman tells a lie on a man, the world will just run with it and go and go and go just because a woman said that took place. And it's like, well, hold on, because women be lying too. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not to put my girls down. Y'all know how Barb City is. I love everybody. I'm just always gonna keep it a bean. And if you got a problem with it, this is not the channel for you. Okay. Now, with that being said, let me check out some of the comments before we move forward. Welcome some of you guys to the live. Hi, Queen Delray Desi babes. How are you? She said, love you, sis. Hashtag BCG and Warrior Barbs and Nicki Defenders. Period. We love you too, babes. Let me see. Who else we got in here? Delray Desi also said, can't wait to get litty with my sis. Period. We here, boo. Hi, CJ. Hi, Queen. Welcome to the live. It's been a minute since I've seen you in the chat. Welcome. She said, hi, Barb City. Hey, babes. Hi, Ari Jackson. Welcome to the live, babe. She says, yes, I'm on time for the live. Period. Hey. Don't forget to like this video for me, you guys. Like this video, share me out, share my link, whatever y'all got to do to get me going, okay? And I mean, you know what I mean. Okay. Oh no, I already read that. How did I read that before the other ones? I don't know. Shandu said I sound amazing. Period. Thank you. Ari said DDG just needs to let it go. Now let me pause right there, because that's a good comment. And the reason why I say that it might not be what you're saying, but the reason why I say that is because let's say that DDG completely washed his hands with Halle and Halo. The internet would drag the F out of this man. And that brings me back to what I was just saying a second ago. It's like it's a lose lose situation all the way around, all the time. I feel like, because I'm serious. If he chose to be a piece of dad and not care if he ever seen Halo again, oh, Hallie, come on, y'all. Come on, come on, come on. Now, anyway, yes, babes, but thank you for that comment because I was able to say that. Shandu says, we also have to remember these two are young people who are very much emotionally immature and still growing. Until they do, and a baby don't make you mature, they will go tit for tat. That is true. That is true. They are young. They are a new, you know, well, not a new couple, but y'all know what I mean. My thing with that is it brings me to the situation with Cardi B and Stefan Diggs, right? Their fans saying like, well, they're a new couple and they're still trying to figure things out for the kids. And Wooty B, I'm like, that's exactly why you don't have kids until you know somebody, until you're emotionally mature, until you're ready. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why, because then there's an innocent child stuck in situations like this where their parents aren't getting along and they're going back and forth. You see what I'm saying? So, hi, Nicole Bell. Welcome to the live, babes. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mr. Orr. Welcome to the live. How are you? Thank you for the tacos and the unicorns and the money bags and all those wonderful things. But with that being said, you guys, let's move forward. And again, please do not forget to like my video. So, the next topic is going to be on Beyonce's merch. So, if you guys do not know, Beyonce recently put out a new merch drop, right? Like she does with everything that she puts out. And like with everything that she puts out, her fans are unhappy. And now they are claiming that they are never going to support Beyonce's merch again. So, first of all, let's start off with two videos of the Beehive having to say what they got to say. All right. First clip, hold on.
Somebody got to call out Beyonce, and I guess it'll be me. I'll call her out again. I love y'all. As y'all know, I'm the biggest Beyonce fan of them all. I'm a part of the Hive. But Beyonce, this is velvet. That's velvet. That's velvet. Okay? But people are getting this. This is not velvet. That's faux fur. Now, listen, they are two different things. This is very misleading, Miss Mamas. This is not this. That is velvet. That's obviously velvet. This is some cheap ass faux fur. You got some explaining to do. This is kind of why I did not buy anything from this collection. Because if we all want to be honest, Beyonce merch, official merch, is kind of sketchy. I'm just saying, I have gotten better merch from Skypers outside. I'm just saying, and this is why I'm kind of like, I love Beyonce to death. Love her to death. But as far as her merch, like her merch is as far as like wear, like shirts, t-shirts, whatever, it's horrible quality. And I'm just going to call it out. I'm just going to call it out. It is what it is. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to do the dirty job.
And if that was not enough, you guys, check out what this Beehive had to say.
So I ordered my Shot Beyonce robe, Ben Cozy robe, November 5th. Got it today, December 21st. And I'm pissed. It's literally inside out. Like, what the F? Like, $125. It's literally backwards. $125. Damn near 7 weeks for a rope that's fucked up. Yeah, Beyonce. I'm not buying anything else. I'm not buying anything else from Shop Beyonce. Like literally, I'm not buying anything else from ShopBeyonce.com. Like it's literally like I'm pissed. Like this looks a mess. Literally.
And here were some of the posts as far as the merch goes as well. Okay, well, this one's completely covered. Hold on, you guys. Hold on really quick. Be patient because we is not you see what I'm saying? Ooh, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna bring that up. But if you guys know, you know, like when you're talking about certain stuff on certain platforms, when a certain person's husband has their hand involved, they do not be wanting you to get the message out. I swear. I know that that sounds crazy, but because I'm on this side, I'm so serious. Like, I am so serious when I say that. Hold on. Let me, hold on because I know that you guys can see it on your end, but on my end, okay, got it. It says, I'm actually pissed off. What's the point of Christmas merch if it's on the complete opposite side of the country on Christmas Eve? Shop Beyonce, count your effing days. And then this person said, hold on, I got to do the same thing. Got it. The way my Christmas merch from Shop Beyonce has yet to ship, it gets to a point. And this was on 12/16. Let me read this one as well. The Cowboy Carter ornaments finally arrived. Dear Beyonce, at or excuse me, dear at Beyonce, next time you're doing Christmas merch, I hope you take it into consideration to have it shipped at least a couple weeks before the holidays. This rollout was a mess, and you should replace your ecom team. And then one more. Oh, Shop Beyonce is going to hell for delivering my ornament the day after Christmas. So, as you guys can see there, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, the Beehive is in an uproar as far as this merch goes. And to be quite honest, it's really not my business because I am a Barb, and Nicki Minaj has always given us top tier merch.
The way you're, I'm not trying to laugh, y'all know. I'm sure it's not funny. Stop laughing.
Okay. Now, with that being said, let me read a few more comments and then we are going to move forward into the next thing. Shandu says, I'm rolling, period. I'm so serious. Hi, Tiff Moore. Welcome to the live queen. She said, hey, Barb City in chat. Hey, babes. Welcome. Wait, not my besties. Being both of my besties being in here today. Hi, Julie Jimerson. Welcome to the live, babes. Welcome. She said, hey, friend. Hey, love you. Love you. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Patricia, welcome to the live, babe. She said, Chow, she was dragged on Twitter and TikTok. Yeah, they've been dragging it. They've been dragging it. I'm not even gonna lie. Hold on. Stop it. My chat started going crazy for a second. It was glitching. Like, hold on. What is happening? Okay. If you guys have not already, please like this video for me. And let's move forward into just all of this stuff with number 11. Okay. Um, First of all, you guys, if you're already in doubt, you might as well get your blunts out now or whatever you need to get out because this is going to definitely have a lot of people's panties in a bunch today. Okay. So, with that being said, hold on. because I'm not even about to play with this platform. I'm simply about to pull everything up before we even get into it. Okay. Um, hold on, you guys. Hold on. Shit, I could hear y'all talking shit right now from this side of the phone. Like, be patient, Lord. Okay, so first things first, you guys. Let's get into this whole situation with Stefan Diggs and what the F I feel about this. Now, I've already said a lot about this whole situation and then some, but there's something about this that is really chapping my mother effing buns. Like, really chapping my buns. So, first of all, it says Stefan Diggs is facing criminal charges in Massachusetts. Court records show the Patriots wide receiver has been charged with felony strangulation or suffocation and misdemeanor assault and battery stemming from an alleged December 2nd incident in Dedham. I believe that's how you say it. Most of the details, hold on, and this is before the update. So, of course, we got to start with this, right? Most of the details remain sealed. So, very little about what allegedly happened has been made public. The Patriots say they're aware of the accusations and that Diggs categorically denies them. He's scheduled to be arraigned on January 23rd, just 2 days before the AFC Championship game if New England advances, right? And then literally shortly after that, there was this is this the update? Hold on. Yeah. So there was this update right here. And it says court documents reveal. Am I hold on, you guys? No, this one right here. Okay. According to the Dedham police report, a woman named Mila Adams went to the police station on December 16th, 2025 to report an alleged incident involving Stefan Diggs. She told officers that on December 2nd, 2025, while working as a private chef at Diggs' home in Dedham, Massachusetts, a dispute over unpaid wages escalated. A dispute over unpaid mother effing wages. Can you believe that? Anyway, she alleges Diggs entered her bedroom, struck her in the face, and then choked her from behind, using his arm around her neck, causing difficulty breathing and a fear of blacking out. She says he threw her onto the bed before leaving the room. Adams told police she had redness on her upper chest afterward, but did not take photos. She explained she was hesitant to report the incident because of Diggs' fame. Now, before we move forward, in another post, somebody also said that Diggs I guess in the records it said allegedly Diggs told her before walking out of the room. I thought so. But anyway, um after the incident, Adams left the residence and stayed elsewhere. She later returned briefly to retrieve her belongings. She also told police Diggs requested she sign a non disclosure agreement, an NDA, before receiving money she was owed, which she did not sign. So he was basically trying to silence her, allegedly, in order for her to get paid. It says initially, Adams told officers she did not want charges filed and declined to seek a restraining order. Over the following days, police documented multiple follow ups, voicemail attempts, screenshots submitted by Adams, and her request that Diggs not contact her. On December 23rd, 2025, Adams informed police that she changed her mind and wanted to move forward with charges. Based on her statement, Dedham police said they would seek a criminal complaint charging Diggs with assault and battery and strangulation or suffocation. Now, another thing that I did not put up on the screen was this one right here. That's what I was confused about a second ago. But hold on. Hold on, y'all. Where did it go? Where did it go? Um. mm, 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 mm. Okay, right here. So this was the first update, you guys, and I apologize. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do you guys one better because what I was about to say was that I apologize I didn't have it up on the screen. But instead of doing that, I'm just gonna put it up on the screen so that you guys know I'm not just making stuff up as I go. You know what I mean? If I read everything else on the screen, I'm also going to read this on the screen, period. So give me just a couple seconds, you guys, because this is one of my main points that I'm trying to make. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I almost got it. And if you can't wait just a couple more seconds, your mama didn't teach you no goddamn patience, child. Hurry up. Okay. Okay, you guys, we are back and we are ready to read the next thing. So let me put it on the screen. There you guys go. It says update. Court documents reveal Stefan Diggs' personal chef alleges she was choked and thrown onto a bed during a dispute over pay. According to the complaint, the woman claims Diggs later demanded that she sign an NDA as a condition of receiving further payment. Court filings also reference an alleged text exchange and a phone call that she says came from Diggs' girlfriend, in which she was told she didn't need to do all of this and that it wasn't that big of a deal. The matter stems, and we already know where the matter stems from, so I don't need to read that part. But of course, you guys, any girlfriend, like for we all know that all the other women are baby mamas. Okay, there's so many of them. What Cardi B is like number 6, 7, but the only number 6, 7. Wow. Anyway, but the only person that has come out as Stefan Diggs' girlfriend is Cardi B. Okay. Not just that, but nobody's going to contact someone and try to offer them something to keep them silent except for Cardi B. She's the only one who needs to do that, in my opinion, allegedly. She's the only one who can do that. I don't feel like his other baby mamas have money like that to be able to do something like that. Now, I could be wrong, but like I said, why would they do that when he's been paying their kids dust up until now? Anyway, let me know what you guys are thinking on that in the comments, but we're not moving forward. I just want to know what you guys feel about what I literally just said. Now, these are those court documents to begin with. I know that you guys always say people rely on this platform and that platform for information. Here are the court documents. Here are also some text messages between Stefan Diggs and the chef, where he is basically telling her that she ain't getting paid, okay? And she's basically telling him, look, you owe me. You did this, that, and the third, whoopty bam, right? Now, what really chops my buns, please like my video, y'all. Like my video, because y'all know I'm doing what needs to be done. Like my mother effing video. Like the button is right there. Don't be lazy. Don't be a hater. Don't be none of those things. Just like my video. Even if you're a Barty gang over here getting the tea, you ain't getting it anywhere else, obviously, because you in my shit. So like the video. Anyway, as you guys can see here, this is the response that Cardi B is getting from um, just the general public. It's not even just her fans. It says, I wish y'all would stop blaming Cardi for the ish that men do. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys know why, this chaps my mother effing buns, okay? Because why is it that that same fan base, that same general mother effing public cannot give Nicki Minaj the same damn grace?
Bitch! Fuck you!
Okay, every time I turn around, that fan base is bringing up Nicki Minaj's husband and Nicki Minaj's brother and a whole bunch of stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with her. But here we are needing to give Cardi B a break.
Hold the fuck up.
Okay, y'all cannot be serious.
Oh, girl, please, bitch, ho.
The entire world has done nothing but use Kenneth Petty and Nicki Minaj's brother against her for years. Cardi B herself, Cardi B herself has sat online for years shading Kenneth Petty and his situation, right along with her fans. But here, you guys don't want the Barbs and the general public to do that to her. No, ma'am. Okay? Because what you guys will know is that Cardi B she didn't flex on nothing. This is not a flex. Offset got the last laugh. This is embarrassing as hell. Do you understand? Embarrassed. Let me go ahead and let me play my little clip.
Embarrassing.
Okay? Because just think about it. Just think about it. Like, Offset don't have no new kids. He ain't tied down by anybody new in any new relationship. He's living the Viva Loca. He don't have no headlines dragging him, nothing. Like, this is embarrassing. I don't care what nobody says. This whole situation with Stefan Diggs is embarrassing. The guy is allegedly down low. He's being accused of allegedly sexual assaulting another man. Okay. He done had 4 kids born in 1 year, and Cardi B has the youngest child. It's ridiculous. And you know what? Not to bring it up, but it reminds me of my stepbrother. My stepbrother, nasty as hell. He had 11 kids, 11 kids by like 11 different women, you guys, like straight up. And I think 8 of them were born in 1 year. And I said stepbrother, okay? Because, but hey, woo, child, yes. Can you imagine? Ew. Oh my. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because just think about it, you guys. We all know how Cardi B says she gets down in the bedroom, right? Can you imagine her getting down like that, knowing that she's sharing that man with all of these people? And need I mind you, there's a woman that's pregnant right now who's demanding a paternity test, a woman who already has one of Stefan Diggs' children. So there's going to be a child born younger than Cardi B's child. You guys were literally, oh my God, Cardi B got the last laugh. She flexed. This is what I call a flex. This is not a flex, ma'am. Y'all are low vibrational. Y'all are low vibrational with no standards. Your backbone is like cotton balls. Matter of fact, it's a bunch of toothpicks stacked on top of each other, standing like point for point. Do you understand? It's impossible, which means you don't have the damn backbone. That's what I mean by that. Okay. Like, y'all are literally saying this is a flex. This is not. This is embarrassing. But I'm not going to do too much. Let me read some of y'all's comments talking about I'm not going to do too much, and I already did. Chill. And don't get me started with the fact, right, Julie, 6'7". I hate it. I hate that. But anyway, Don't get me started with the fact that I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna say that because I can see Cardi B flagging my video right now. I can see her flagging my video. I'm gonna read some of you guys' comments and then hopefully one of y'all say something that triggers my mind to say it in a different way so I can still mother F and say it. Okay. Now, let me scroll to some of y'all's comments. Ari said it's crazy, all this proof that Diggs hit that girl, and yet they still make excuses. Exactly. If this was any other female rapper, y'all, and this is exactly what Nicki Minaj has been doing, what she's doing to prove. She is literally going around repeating things that Cardi B has said to prove that there's a narrative of going on, a smear campaign. That's why Cardi B sat in spaces and told a transgender to go be a boy, okay? Go be an effing boy. But Nicki Minaj can't say it's okay to be a boy. That's why she's doing this stuff, you guys. Um, the world, literally, like I won't say the world. Most importantly, black women. And I don't know what it is with my girls, my dark skinned, beautiful queens. Like, I don't get it. Why do you guys support somebody who speaks down on us like this? I just posted a video the other day of her saying that the reason why dark skinned women don't get the deals that she gets is because we're stupid. We're dumb. We don't know how to market ourselves. That's literally what she said. And y'all still gonna go to that tour and support. It's ridiculous. Like, it's sad. It really is sad. It really is sad. And you guys are doing all of this just all because you don't like Nicki Minaj. That's what it's all about. You don't like Nicki Minaj. Like, okay, we get it, right? Anyway, let me read on. Hold on. Tiff Moore said, I believe it. Word on the street is she's pregnant. What? I don't think she's pregnant. Are you? Wait, the chef. Oh, really? Wow. And guess what? I wouldn't be surprised because, guys, why is the chef his type? She looks like all the other baby mamas and she got a BBL. Why in the world would Stefan Diggs need to hire a chef with a BBL?
Wow!
Explain it now. When he already has 13 damn baby mamas who also got BBLs and Cardi B. I'm sorry, but something inside of me tells me that the WAP is simply not whopping. Okay, now. I love coming back to the chat after I do a light drag. And I'm like, now. That should be sending me. Let me see. Let me see. Whose name is this? Romere, welcome to the live. Romere, I hope I said your name right. She knows she messed up, but won't admit it. Offset was a decent person for her. I agree. I do. I'm sorry. And what's even crazier is in my next video, I am going to get into that little clip of her that's been going viral where she was asking her fans, like, what do you guys want me to do? You guys want me to get my baby back? It's too late. It's too late. That's her agreeing that she made a mistake. Even though she's asking her fans that, she's acknowledging that this some shit, y'all. Okay. Tiff Moore said, I think he's a disturbing individual. No, that's not it. You want me to tell you what it is, allegedly, in my opinion? What it is the this year in 2025, like I said in my last video, Stefan Diggs was accused of sexually assaulting a man. Okay. Not only was he accused of that, but he was accused of being gay, right? And so, what's the number one thing that down low men do when they're being exposed? They go out and they have several kids by several different women so that when people are calling him gay, he can say, how am I gay when I have 13 baby mamas? I clearly like pussy. You see what I'm saying? Like, baby, I know a down low man when I see one, okay? He dresses better than Cardi B. He outmugs her and everything else. I don't want to hear it. Let me see. Let me see. Sh- oh wait, that's not Shondu. I thought I just seen a comment from Queen Shondu. Okay, let me read this one first. Romary says, very nasty and embarrassing. I know she's ashamed. Think about it. Think about it. If she was pregnant, making songs like Safe, right? We all know they're not wrapping up. They're not wrapping nothing up, y'all. And so he was raw ogging everybody while he was raw ogging her. And when she got pregnant, I'm sure it didn't change a thing. So at the end of the day, it's like your body is supposed to be your temple. You have to respect your body before anybody else does. Nobody's ever going to take Cardi B seriously. The way that she walks around, the way that her ass is always hanging out, everything else, you can always see her areola through her clothes. Nobody's going to take that seriously. Like, of course, a person like Offset is going to wipe that up. For real. Like, let's be so for real. But Queen Shadu says, when the universe clap back, ain't no escaping it. Ciao. Oh my God. Perfectly said. Let me see. I don't know why this was funny. I know she's curled up in a fetal position at night crying. That had me weak. Not in a fetal position. Stop it. I'm sorry. That was so funny. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Why was that so funny to me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Delray Dusty says, off work now, sis. Here to get lady. Well, let's go. Because, baby, Romary has me dying. Um, Delray Desi says Barney B ought to be embarrassed with the men her whack a pudding. Stop it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, that was funny as hell. Oh my God. She said whack ass pudding. Stop it. Oh my God. Whew. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me calm down because I gotta get up out these comments, child. Y'all got me weak. Um, oh my goodness. Okay, but who said that? Welcome to the live. Ooh, let me gather myself. Whoo! Okay. Diggs gives very much ex trafficking activities going on over there. Oh my God. Okay. Dern Girly, welcome to the live, babes. How are you? They said exactly. Exactly. Patricia says what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. I definitely agree with that. Ari says, yes, I'm rolling up now. Period. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Booyah. Welcome to the live, babes. How are ya? Welcome, welcome. Get up in here. Okay, y'all. So let me go forward into one more thing on Cardi B because that was mother effing hilarious. So another thing is this lady is arguing with an influencer. I believe her name is Aya, but either way it goes, she's 18 years old, right? And this is another thing that chaps my buns because yet again, there's excuses being made for Cardi B. And it yet again is interesting because when a certain female rapper is getting into it with certain people, they're always bringing up her age and the age difference. And this is the second time we've seen this happen with Cardi B. Like when she attacked Ice Spice. Cardi B is in her 30s. She's like 30, what, 6 years old? I don't know, maybe a little younger, but Ice Spice just turned 26 years old. And nobody had that, those sentiments that they had for that other female rapper. Please like my mother effing video, y'all. So anyway, I cannot play the influencers videos because she was saying a lot, she did a lot, but I will break them down. It was just too much cussing. So in this video right here, she was basically saying why she F's with Nicki Minaj over Cardi B, and was basically saying like Cardi B could get it anytime over Nicki Minaj, right? Or Cardi B could get it anytime for Nicki Minaj, right? And a bunch of stuff like that, called her a poor role model and stuff like that. So Cardi B's way of responding to what this influencer, this 18-year-old girl had to say, mind you, there's so many things going on right now with Cardi B that she has yet to address. But of course, a 18-year-old girl, out of all the people that talk negatively about Cardi B all day long online, just like they do everybody else, right? She responded to this one person right here. This 18-year-old girl that simply said she supports Nicki Minaj over Cardi B, right? So Cardi B responded with this right here. And she basically posted DMs of the girl, Aya, I believe that's how you say her name again, basically saying how much she loves Cardi B. Now, I'm not surprised about this. All of Cardi B's fans are Nicki Minaj fans. They're all Nicki Minaj haters. They're all people that used to love Nicki Minaj down and turned on Nicki Minaj during the train, okay? Those are these girls' other fans. That's why these girls have fans. That's why they get a push, because they're trying to push Nicki Minaj out. So I'm not surprised that we have stumbled across yet another flip flopping ex mother. Oh, okay. So with that being said, after Cardi B posted these DMs right here, the girl then made this video right here. And when she made this video right here, she went in on Cardi B. So it says, Cardi B is beefing with 16-year-old Aya, a viral Instagrammer. Cardi allegedly got mad when the 16-year-old said that Cardi is a bad influence, sticks bottles in her P word, and keeps criminals around her daughter. So I don't know about the criminals around her daughter. I'm not even going to speak on that. But as far as her putting bottles inside of herself when she was a stripper, that I don't need to say alleged. That is a fact. That is 100% true. It's not an AI video. You can find it anywhere you want to. I'm not going to end up in Millie's situation, but I am going to say it's easily searchable. It's not like Cardi B cannot sue for anybody posting it. It's been up for years. She used to be a stripper. People used to record her stripping. Like, this is not a Millie and Megan Thee Stallion situation, okay? So anyway, the girl is in this video and she's basically calling Cardi B gross. And as you guys can see right here, this is the video in question. And yes, clearly I had to cross things out. But Cardi B basically takes a bottle from one of the people that she's dancing for, and she puts it, like you guys can see here where she put it, and she gives it back to the person, and then she takes another person's bottle, takes a drink out of it, puts it up there, and gives it back. So this did actually in fact happen. And I would say that Cardi B is a poor influence, in my opinion, right? So the girl is not wrong. Like, and that's why I say what I say. Like, nobody's ever gonna take Cardi B seriously with I, oh my God. That's why I say the standards, low vibrational, low self esteem, low frequencies, all those things when you're a fan of this woman, because ain't no mother effing way. There's no way I would ever be caught walking around saying that I relate with someone like this. No way. Anyway, with that being said, I just want to say one more thing. Like I already said, but I'm going to say the ish again. I think it's very funny that Cardi B could have responded to anything else on the internet today, and she chose to respond to Aya, an 18-year-old girl who said she prefers Nicki Minaj over Cardi B. Like, this is evidence yet again that Cardi B is constantly trying to attach her name to Nicki Minaj. But you guys are going to sit on this internet and say, Cardi B is at home. We're like, she ain't thinking about that woman. She ain't this, that, and the third. She is. That's why every time Nicki Minaj pops out doing something, for instance, you guys think it's a coincidence that Nicki Minaj is getting dragged by the trans community right now, and now Cardi B is gonna be on the RuPaul. Like, come on, y'all, pay attention, pay, please. Anyway, let me read some of you guys' comments because they are going up, and then we're gonna move forward. Let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll up as far as I can. Thank you, Romary, for my $2.99 super sticker, babes. I appreciate you. Period. I should be giving you $2.99 for the show. You've been keeping me lit. Child, have me dying. Darren Gurley said, happy to be here. It's lit. Period. Okay. Barb City, where it's always mother effing litty. And like I said at the beginning of my video, you guys, my voice is like, I'm losing it or I'm not losing it. I'm not really sure. Whatever. Booyah said, good girl. How are you? I am good. Living the dream. Just enjoyed all the holidays. My baby girl's birthday was on December 31st. So it was like holiday on top of holiday. Aries says she's no spring chicken. I agree. Booyah says it's insane how much ish Barney gets away with. Like, wow, I agree. I agree with that as well because she has yet again, or not yet again, she has allegedly reached out to a victim trying to silence them, trying to give them something to silence them, trying to put them down to silence them, right? This is the same thing you guys say that Nicki Minaj does or has did or whatever. Every single thing that you guys say Nicki Minaj is literally what Cardi B and the other girls are. You guys claiming that Nicki Minaj is an alcoholic. We have never seen Nicki Minaj drunk. Well, one time. We have never seen Nicki Minaj like at the club day after day, partying like all these other girls. Cardi B just sat on live the other day and said that she was drunk for 4 days. She said, I've been drinking for 4 days with a brand new baby. It's clear she doesn't take breastfeeding seriously, but you know, some women don't. Some women can't breastfeed. That's for another story. Hold on, you guys. Oh my goodness, I had to clear my voice. But it's clear that just every single thing y'all say. Ice Spice's 26th birthday was just on the 31st to this or the first, I'm not really sure, but she left the club drunk as hell. Nothing wrong with it. She was having, fun for her birthday. But like I said, you guys would claim Nicki Minaj is the alcoholic. You guys see Cardi B on a boat with the pink stuff while Diddy and the pink stuff is trending all over the internet. Cardi B and Stephon Diggs are seen on a boat with the pink stuff, but Nicki Minaj is okay. Like, come on. Every single thing that you guys say about Nicki Minaj is literally all these other girls that you guys support. And it is what it is. So Delray Desi says, at Booyah, that's because Barney B is an industry plant. We all know that. She knows that. Kanye West knows that. Kanye West called it out. Hi, Rainbow Sun One. Welcome to the live. That girl is 12/13 years old at the time she DM'd Cardi. She was a child. Cardi is pathetic. Oh, that's what they were talking about as far as the dates went. They were saying that those posts were like from, I don't know, like 2000 something 18 or whatever. Okay, so I was wondering what they were talking about. Miranda says, "Hey everyone, I know I'm late. I'm just catching up. It's okay, babes. Welcome to the live. Don't be afraid to rewind." Yep, she said the replay. Period. Catch the replay. Who else is up in here? Let me see. Right. KLM Brooklyn said the germs. I agree. Yikes. Ugh. Gosh. It's not even about just the raw organ, just the raw organ while pregnant as well. And not even just the raw organ while pregnant. It's like, I know you slurping it. I know you slurping it. Ugh. Oh my God. Anyway, um, Shandu says number 11, a nasty Jezebel. For real, for real. But this is what sells S. And Jezebel's all men want is a warm hole, any hole. Babes, you messed up a little bit on that. But it's okay. I still read it. I love you. Hi, Crandall Williams. Welcome to the live, babes. How are you? Let me put it up. Okay. They was trying not to put your comment on the screen for a second there. Like, stop playing. Who else? Latrasha, welcome to the live, babe. She said, Happy New Year. Cardi rather talk about anything other than her and that Boston Strangler. Stop it! Stop it! Oh my God. Y'all are so petty. I'm sorry, but baby having me weak, like for real. Oh my God. Happy New Year. Cardi rather talk about anything other than her and that Boston Strangler. Nicki said, pay attention to the docket. Months ago, she did. Nicki always know the tea before us. Have y'all noticed that? She always know the tea before us. Thank you, Tiff Moore. She said, happy birthday, Barb baby. Thank you. I will be sure to tell her. They are at the library with their dad, but I will tell them. Um, Shandu says, y'all have to realize when Jay-Z push you in the industry, they will get away with all. He literally pays for the effery, always have, always live. Wait, I think you meant to say always will. 50 done told us in his documentary. No, for real. For real. And Sadu been having me watching this whole Diddy stuff. I'm just blown away. Like, what is going on? Booyah says, oh yeah, happy belated birthday to your baby. Thank you. She's 7 years old. I can't believe it, my little honey. I love her so much. Shandu also said, and all these S demons attaching to each other and people keep going for a dang dollar, child. So let me tell you guys something. That's exactly the thing. When you sleep with people, you're literally picking up their energy. You're literally carrying that person's energy with you throughout life because like if you just think about it, you're letting them inside of you and then they drop something off. So especially if they drop that thing off and you end up getting pregnant and now you are growing their DNA within your body, right? You have to imagine that you are now literally carrying a piece of that person's DNA with you every single time. So every single time you mess around with this person, that person, this person, that person, you're picking up that person's spirits and all the spirits that that person picked up and all the spirits that that person picked up and that person. And that's why they say women carry spirits. That's why they say women, no, men, my goodness. I'm like, my nose is running now. All of a sudden, like, stop trying to silence me, devil. Okay. But that's why they say men are constantly dropping off spirits inside of women, and women carry these spirits around. Okay. That's why some days you ain't acting like your normal self. You acting like that DNA that you picked up 2 years ago. Okay. I'm serious. This is a real thing. What Shandu just said. It's a real thing. That's why your body is supposed to be your temple. It's a temple. Think about it. It's your body. It's you. Like, why would you just let anybody and everything climb on you while you're pregnant? See, that's what people aren't understanding. Is she did this allegedly while she was pregnant with Blossom. She admitted to it. A baby that's not even Stefan Diggs' child. You were putting Offset's child at risk to get some E, which I get it because he was putting her at risk too, because he was messing around. I get it. But at the same time, you don't got to lower yourself. Well, she already low in my opinion, but you don't got to lower yourself in order to, get back at another person. The best flex would have been, just keeping your body sacred and just bubbling up more than what you already are. That would have been the best flex. Now you tied down with another baby by a down low end that got 32 other baby mamas. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And out of all of that, now you got 862 mother effing energies to carry around. And I know it's heavy. I know you're burdened. I know you're embarrassed. Ain't nobody about to sit here and tell me the same Cardi B that used to cry about Offset's headlines about him cheating is not embarrassed by the fact that she's Stefan Diggs' 6th, 7th baby mama. Like, for real. And she's going to be even more embarrassed if a baby comes after hers. Because that's going to prove that Stefan Diggs was cheating on her. And so while Stefan Diggs was cheating on you, and you was cheating on Offset sleeping with all these people sleeping with all these people, Stefan Diggs sleeping with all these people sleeping with all these people, Cardi B sleeping with all these people. It's nasty. It is nasty. Period. That's it. I'm doing too much now, child. I'm grossed out. That's it. Patricia said Boston Angler is sending me. It sent the F out of me too. I swear. I kid you not. Let me go forward. Miranda said, what did T.S. Madison say about Nicki? I heard Nicki got her pee. What happened? So we're going to get into that in the next video, Miranda. We still got a lot to get into after this video, and that's going to be one of the things. But let me move forward, you guys. Let me move forward. Hold on really quick. And thank you to everybody who's using my private membership emojis. I love you guys. I know that they're so cute. Okay. They're so cute. I love seeing them in the chat. I can't see them right now because I'm on the platform that I use to stream to 3 different platforms at one time. But just know that it does tell me you guys are using my private membership emojis. They're so cute. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And yes, okay. Now, I want to get into some razzle dazzle on Nicki Minaj. And we do have a few things. One thing that I have not been able to play yet is what Amber Rose had to say about Nicki Minaj. Now, I know that some of you guys have probably already heard it, but I don't give a fuck, okay? This is Barb City, and I'm still going to play it. Check it out.
I'm doing great. How are you? Good. I wanted to ask you, obviously you and Nicki are super close. Can I ask you, what do you make of everything? Her coming out with Erica Kirk yesterday.
I think she did a great job, an amazing job.
I saw you put on Instagram, the queen has spoken.
Yes,
so
that's right.
You don't think that she should be getting as much backlash as she
No,
is?
she shouldn't. We live in a free country. She has the right to her own political opinion, just like everyone else does.
A lot of people feel like because of her fan base being like largely, LGBTQ, that
she didn't say anything wrong. She didn't say anything about the LGBTQ plus community at all.
Right, but her siding, kind of with the Trump administration, or
why do people think anybody over there is homophobic? I'm not homophobic. My assistant has been with me for 11 years. He's black and gay. I have a bunch of trans friends. So does Nicki. Yeah. I don't know why people twist our words or think because we endorse Trump that we just hate gay people and trans people. It's just not true.
So when Nicki spoke out a few weeks ago for the Christians in Nigeria, she said it's not about choosing a side, it's about choosing what's right. So do you feel like that's kind of what's going on in this kind of situation too, by her coming out with Erica and speaking?
What's wrong with talking to Erica? That's what I mean. I just don't get the logic behind why people are upset. Mm-hmm. But shout out to Nicki. Yeah. Shout out to TMZ. Thank you.
Shout out to you too, Amber.
Okay, so first of all, thank you, Amber Rose, for saying what we all already know. Nicki Minaj has stood up for the LGBTQ community several times. Nicki Minaj saying that she wants children to make decisions to transition at an older age was not wrong. She did not say anything wrong. And her saying it's okay to be a boy, it's okay to be a girl, it's okay to be what you are. She did not say anything wrong. She's not dragging the trans community. Nicki Minaj, oh my God, I could sit up here all day and tell you guys how much love that she has shown to her LGBTQ community as far as her fans go. It's been so strong to the point where, the cis women were coming out like, hey, Nicki Minaj, don't forget that you have cis women that also support you as well. And what did Nicki Minaj do? She turned around and she chose a handful of Barbs, female cis Barbs, and flew them out to spend the day with her. Nicki Minaj is that girl. She would never shade the LGBTQ community like you guys are trying to say that she did. Now, my number one question after listening to what Amber Rose had to say is what I said about 50 Cent and everybody else, Beyonce, Jay-Z, just, oh my God, the list goes on and on. Why is it that Amber Rose is not facing any backlash after publicly admitting that she also supports Trump?
Back the fuck up, and I'm gonna do you like Will Smith. This is my knuckle.
Okay, that's the exact point that we are trying to make, you guys. That's what the Barbs are trying to get you guys to understand. Is it be the smear campaigns, it be the narratives, it be the Nicki Minaj better not, while everybody else does what they want to do. Okay, like I said, if you could make a joke about Cardi B actually speaking to a transgender and telling them to go be an effing boy, then why is it that you can't make that same joke about Nicki Minaj speaking to the world, telling the world that it's okay to be a boy? Come on, y'all. It's ridiculous. My God. But anyway, let me see something really quick. That's it on Amber Rose. And then at the end of this video, you guys don't leave, because there is something very important that I want to get into you guys with as far as Nicki Minaj goes. But I do want to give you guys updates on the Up All Night with Drake and Nicki Minaj. As you guys know, we did not successfully keep Nicki Minaj's streak on the Billboard Hot 100. She has been charting for 15 consecutive years. Nicki Minaj's streak was broken because Nicki Minaj didn't care about the streak. She said, I don't care about the streak. She basically kept the streak by accident. It wasn't on purpose. It's simply because her music is loved. And Nicki Minaj did not want to put out any music this year. And that's why her streak is broken. It's not because she's losing support and things like that. But as you guys know, when she said F the streak, the Barbs were not in the mood for that. So the Barbs did try to keep her streak. Now, although we were not able to keep her streak on the Billboard Hot 100, we still did chart that song. So let's go over some of those stats. As you guys can see here, Nicki Minaj actually retweeted this one. Hold on. I'm doing what I had to do earlier at the beginning of the video. Just give me a second. Really quick. It won't be long. Be patient. Come on, come on, come on. Where are you? Hold on. And the reason why I'm having to do this, you guys, is because there's a count of how many people are watching the video, right? And so it covers up what it is that I need to read. That's the issue. Okay, I got it. So it says Nicki Minaj is now the number one trend in the United States, as you guys can see here, with 32.8K posts trending in the United States. And then this one right here, Nicki Minaj has gained over 100,000 new followers on Twitter. And just so you guys know, it is like 200,000 now, but on Twitter in just 3 days, and the number keeps rising. She is the rapper gaining the most followers daily on her social media platforms. Now, the reason why this is important is because people have been trying to push a narrative that Nicki Minaj is losing followers by the millions. They're saying that she lost 10 million followers because of her political stance, her words that she said about the community, the LGBTQ community, and things like that. But you guys, she's actually gaining followers. Now, we all know that her Instagram has been deactivated since October. But of course, even Billboard was trying to lie and say that Nicki Minaj lost 10 million followers due to her political stance. And that is why she deleted her Instagram. So it is clear that that's not true. Not only because she deleted her Instagram in October, but also because it's clear that her followers are going up everywhere else. But anyway, Nicki Minaj extends her record as the rapper with the most number one songs in US iTunes history with 49. And that is because we were able to get Up All Night to number one on the platform. And as you guys can see here, we also got it to number one in Dominica, Nigeria, South Africa, and again in the United States. And then take a look at this right here. Up All Night featuring Nicki Minaj has officially reached number one on Amazon bestsellers chart, rap and hip hop, 15 years after its release. So, before we get into my little piece of tea, I wanted to get into, as you guys can see there, Nicki Minaj is very much still that girl. She's not canceled at all whatsoever. I'm still looking forward to the album, whether we get it or not. I'm supporting Nicki Minaj, okay? I know you guys are wondering, well, how she's still supporting Nicki Minaj after everything that recently took place. It's easy, okay? I am a Barb and it's going to mother effing stay that way. But anyway, I want to get into this person right here. Hold on. This person right here. You see that screenshot of that girl? Her and another girl, and I'm not going to say their names, and I'm not even going to post the other one, but her and another girl have been going viral, right? And they're going viral by using Nicki Minaj's flow, her cadence, and everything from her mixtape days. And a lot of people will say that, oh, she's inspired by Nicki Minaj and this, that, and the third. Before I even get into what I want to say, let me just read. Someone posted her picture and said thoughts. It was a video of her doing what Nicki Minaj does best. And it says, she liked a comment saying Nicki copied Lil Kim. She just wants attention. So this is exactly what the F I mean when I say, why is it that you guys will literally see one of Nicki Minaj's sons and post them taking Nicki Minaj's stuff, taking her flow, taking her cadence, taking her bars, taking her voice. It literally sounds like the girls are using AI, both of these white girls. Okay. And so, and I say that to say they don't sound Trini. These girls are white. They don't sound like Trini girls. Okay. So, with that being said, it irritates me when large platforms repost these people literally stealing Nicki Minaj's stuff and asking things like thoughts. The thought is get your own stuff. The thought is be your own mother effing self. That's my thought. And then you see comments like, oh, well, we need to know if she really F's with Nicki Minaj or before we start to support more than what we are. Whoever said that we were supporting? Like, you guys can do what you want. I get it. I understand. But my coins are only for Nicki Minaj. My reposts are only for Nicki Minaj. Like, why is it that y'all are about to hype this person up just for her to turn on Nicki Minaj? You guys already know what's going to happen. Y'all can see it right here. She's already liking shady things about Nicki Minaj. And not just that, the other girl was in the studio rapping Nicki Minaj's cadence, flow, and everything while she had Lil Kim on the screen in the background. That's what I'm saying. Because then y'all are gonna be mad when these girls switch up. Why even hype them up? Why even bring any of the Barb's attention to them? Y'all already know ain't nobody gonna pay attention to them unless the Barbs do. Y'all have not figured out how powerful the Barbs are yet. Y'all have not figured out why the whole industry is always using us to sell stuff. And that's because people like y'all constantly allow them to do this. Now, let's get into some of the things that people had to say as far as this lady goes. Hold on. Okay. They taking the mixtape Nicki flow now. Colonizer karaoke. This isn't inspiration. This is a white woman colonizing a black woman's flow and persona. Find your own personality. I'm over her and the other girl. Y'all be so thirsty sometimes. Hold on, let me pull up this one. Until we know who is financially backing both Sunshine, the girl, and I done said their names. I was not supposed to even say their names, but it's too late. Until we know who is financially backing both Sunshine, the girl in the video, and Trim, I want to twerk on the flow. The Barbs should halt support. In my opinion, tired of these folks getting signed by Nicki's industry ops and siphoning from Nicki's fan base. She's tired too. She's tired too. So why are y'all even putting her in these positions by bringing these people's clout when you see what's going on? We're tired. Everybody's tired. We're tired of getting upset about the same stuff. And even this person that made this post, like, why couldn't you just make this comment without needing to put their names? Another person said almost every year there's like a new highlighted female rapper around December, and they're always compared to Nicki. Her and Trim are definitely using Nicki's buzzwords that I'm only used to Nicki Minaj saying in her raps. They're trying to repackage Nicki's style, and two of them are simultaneously being manufactured in the process. Something feels sketchy. How many times do you guys have to see stuff like this happening before y'all stop bringing attention to these people? Because we're going to then be sitting on this same platform trying to defend Nicki Minaj for these same things. Because people are going to be like, oh, she was always inspired by Nicki Minaj. She always showed love to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is bitter because she's doing it better. When in all actuality, she's been shading Nicki from jump. Yes. And D Hobbs Rule 76. Welcome to the live, babes. You are 100% correct. He said, Doechii tries to rap just like Nicki Minaj and diss her at the same damn time. Exactly. It's the same thing Doja Cat does. How are you guys taking now? Doja Cat, she does have her own sound. Doja Cat has her own sound. I'm not gonna lie, but she does, show a lot of her Nicki Minaj inspiration, right? There's a difference between being inspired and completely copying every single thing that a person does, completely taking their cadence, their flow, their bars, their persona. Like Nicki Minaj went to theater school. Nicki Minaj is a theater girl. Okay, this stuff like I can't. And it's crazy because the people who are saying, oh, Nicki Minaj's stuff is washed up, she can't do this, that, and the third, ain't nobody listening to her anymore, are the same people hyping up these girls that are using her stuff. How's she washed up while y'all are hyping up people who are using her stuff? It's literally her stuff that she learned in theater school, that she put 10 on by going to theater school, something that she was born with and decided to elevate off of. And now people are mimicking it. Like, be yourself. If you can rap, rap. If you could write a song, write a song. If you could write the beat, write the beat. Why do you have to take from another person? And the reason why is because they know when they do this, the Barbs are going to pay attention to it. There's one or two things that's going to happen. Number one, people are going to be like, oh, you're taking Nicki Minaj's stuff. We're not effing with you. You're one of her sons, da 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 da. Or the other ones is gonna be like, oh, she's inspired, she's a Barb, she's this, she's that, and they're gonna start buying her damn music. You see what I'm saying? And that's why your retweet is so important, y'all. You cannot just be out here retweeting every goddamn thing. Retweet this damn video. How about that? It's like, Crandall Williams says it's like a Diddy trial out here. Everybody is making content on the latest drama. It's true. And you know why? Well, in my case, there's a bag to be made. There's a bag to be made. Nobody's just sitting here all day, every day for free. Okay. And that's what that's what y'all want to hear. I mean, let's be real. That's what my analytics tell me, that when I post on something besides drama, don't nobody want to hear that. They want to hear the drama. So people are coming with what people want to hear. Now, what I will say is what's crazy is that there's all these brand new YouTube channels, brand new TikTokers, 2, 3 followers, all trying to come up off of Nicki Minaj's name right now, trying to drag Nicki Minaj because of her stance and this, that, and the third, literally trying to come up off of dragging Nicki Minaj. And when I see them, I just click do not recommend. I just block and move on. Okay? Because don't nobody have time for that. If you guys are in those comments going back and forth with people, you guys are pushing that content further and further into the algorithm. You guys are literally allowing more and more people to see what those people are saying about Nicki Minaj when you could clearly just ignore that it. Okay? Let me read some more comments, child. D Hobbs Rules 76 said exactly, they deserve dust, and Lil Kim is so overrated. My thing about Lil Kim is it's not to take from her, but the girl's last project sold 1,000 copies. I mean, come on. The amount of people that sit in these comments defending Lil Kim all day, calling her the queen of rap. Well, why aren't y'all supporting her stuff? Why aren't y'all pushing her like the Barbs are still pushing Nicki Minaj? Why not? If she's the queen of rap, let her reign. Why is it that we so easily surpassed her? Not just that, but why is it that every last one of these girls that fall out with Nicki Minaj all of a sudden is inspired by Lil Kim after claiming to be inspired by Nicki Minaj after all these years? Why is it that they're not giving her the time of day to give her a collaboration to jumpstart her mother effing career? Why are they not doing that? Why are they not giving her a collaboration, Lotto? Why did Megan Thee Stallion pull her collaboration called Plan B off the shelf? Why? You did a whole song with that woman and didn't even put it out. That's fake as hell. But I'm not going to do too much, y'all. It's a new year. Let me see what y'all talk about. Crendon Williams said Lil Kim fell off when she went to jail. Lil Kim fell off when Biggie died. Okay? When Biggie died, Lil Kim died too. We just gonna keep it real. Because he was writing her stuff. Period. There ain't been a Lil Kim since Biggie. I'm just kidding. King Slee says Cardi is at 220 million listeners and she just dropped an album. Is it not declining? King Sleaze also said Nicki sits at 44 million monthly listeners on Spotify and has not put out an album since December of 2023. Speaking of that album, the best-selling female rap album of 2023 and 2024. And speaking of albums, I find it very funny that Cardi B had to wait until after Ice Spice, Sexy Red, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Big Lotto, Nicki Minaj, and everybody else released their album so that she could have the charts all to herself. And still turned around and sold her album for $4.99. Okay, child, once I get to yelling and talking loud, it's time to go. Okay, that's when them real drags start coming out. I start getting a little too lethal, and it's not what I'm trying to do here. Let me see. Hilla Tulaka, Hilla, welcome to the live. King Sleaze, oh, he says she is the drama. Zuzi17, by the way, Rap B is using bots. Baby, we already know. I done exposed that so many damn times. Stefan Diddy, BBL chef, who pressed charges and speculated to be preggo for him. Embarrassed. Cardi B, aka Christian Rock with money. Babes, what's going on? but yes, the chef is allegedly pregnant. I mean, come on. He hired a BBL chef that looks like all his other baby mamas. Like, come on, y'all know. Allegedly, he was definitely cracking that. He was hitting that after eating the meals. He was throwing that down, y'all. Let me see. Crandall says Nicki is the female GOAT. It's official. It been official. It been official. Babes, I'm so sorry. I wish I could read your comments. You right here. I just put you on the screen. I really wish I could read what you're saying, but unfortunately, I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, you guys, this was such a great live. Hi, wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Hold on. Come on now. Stop it. Where did that name go? It was like CC. CC, the first time I seen your name in the chat, I'm not trying to ignore you. No, it says CP65. Welcome to the live. It's ridiculous to hype somebody else up when they're trying to cancel Nicki. The girl is stealing Nicki's whole flow. I agree. I agree. Like, why are y'all hyping people up during this time or any time, but especially right now when y'all know what the industry is trying to do? Like, please stop. Please. Please stop doing it. Tiff Moore said, I agree, but we Barbs have to move as a collective to get some work done. So up all night it is. That's true too, because I mean, even though the streak is broken, we could still put it on the board. Queen Shandu says, why you pronounce my country like that? Do you mean Nika? Oh, Dominica. Dominica. I thought that's what I said. What did I say? Oh, Dominica. One thing Sean do is gonna do, baby. She get on my nerves. Girl. I can't stand her. Girl, oh my God. I'm all reading this. So, like, what she mean? That's what I said. Okay, so I said Dominica. Wait, yeah, Dominica. Oh my, bye. Bye, girl. Look, y'all. Look what she put on the screen. Look at her. Like, no, I don't get it. I thought I said Dominica. Dominica. What I say? Dominica. 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 Girl, if you don't leave me alone. Leave me the hell alone. D Hobbs Roll 76 says, love your blooper rolls. They be hilarious. That uncomfortable truth. Period. Well, thank you, babes. Thank you, thank you. Um, okay, y'all. So we are having too much fun. I would hate to end the live right now. I could continue to read comments, but yeah, Miranda said right. It's pathetic. I'm pretty sure she's talking about number 11, but who knows? Miranda also said it's sad to see that they're threatened by Nicki. It's pure jealousy at this point. I agree 100%. Let me see. CP65 again, they said don't like the original black girl, so they don't mind hyping up two white girls that's stealing her flow. Again, and it's not to say like, oh, white girls. Like it's not like that. It's just simply like, come on, the work is clearly not theirs. Not saying that they can't come up with something like that, but it's just the girls look just alike. That's one. Number two is Nicki Minaj's mixtape days, like, come on, y'all, come on. Like, that sound was so unique. It's so unforgettable. It's clear that they are studying her mixtape days. It sounds like they're using AI Nicki Minaj voices. Like, let's be so for real right now, okay? Tiff Moore says the Farbs stay acting out. That's how Doja got us. The Farbs. Does that mean the fake barbs? You're hilarious. um, Kingsley says Nikki still makes billions of streams a year. Exactly. Yet she's canceled. She's canceled. Can you guys imagine people saying that she's canceled for siding with the political group who is in charge right now, the political group who won the election? Like, how she canceled by who? Canceled by who? She's supporting the side that won. Like, make it make sense. And that's why I always say, and I will continue to say, I will never tell y'all my political stance. Because regardless of what it is, you guys are going to drag me. If I don't stand with y'all, with what you guys believe in, what y'all want a person to stand for, we bound to get dragged, whether it's for Trump or Kamala. It's a lose-lose situation. And to be honest, I don't stand for neither one of them us. I never stood for a president yet. Every time I vote, I'm stuck. I don't even want to vote. I don't even feel like my vote matters for real. I feel like these mothers gonna do what they want to do. The only reason why I started voting was because my people was saying, like, we need more of us to vote. So many of us are feeling like you're feeling. So our votes are not being counted because so many of us are not showing up. That's the only reason why I vote now. And every time I vote and I fill in that damn blank on who I want, I never really want that person. And I never really want the other person. There's always going to be things that you dislike about the next president and the next president after that. You're not going to like 100% anything about a person ever. It doesn't matter if it's your spouse. You could be married to them for 15 years and there's still going to be things about them that you don't like. I'm pretty sure there's stuff about Trump that Trump supporters don't like, and vice versa. Like there's many things that I agree with as far as Kamala went, and there's many things that I disagree with. Same with Trump. I don't have a political stance. To be honest, I don't give a fuck. Really. I have a political stance as far as each particular situation goes. It's like a case to case basis with me. It don't never got to do with the president for real. Man, I just really said some real mother F it, and I hope y'all took heed to it because it's so real what I just said. Anyway, um, how do you say this? Trisha Hines, welcome to the live queen. She said, Nicki is an activist, Gore, different causes. Wait, Nicki is an activist for different causes. I love this for her. I agree. I agree. Nicki Minaj is using her platform to speak up for someone. It might not be who you want her to speak up for. She might not be saying what you want her to say, but she's standing for something. Stand for something or fall for any damn thing, or however the saying goes. Okay? Nicki Minaj is standing for something. She's speaking up for something instead of not using her platform at all for something beneficial. Instead of people like Cardi B going online saying, oh my God, I can't believe how expensive a head of lettuce is now. How dare she laugh in her fans' face like that? Talking about, I can't believe how expensive a thing of lettuce is. Knowing she could buy 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damn heads of lettuce. She wants to try to be so relatable. And y'all don't even see it. She's using y'all, using the community. It makes me sad, man. It makes me sad. There was this post I made on Barb City Facebook where it was just about Nicki Minaj. And of course, Nicki Minaj were in the comment, or Nicki Minaj. Of course, people were in the comments dragging Nicki Minaj. Not everybody, but there were a good amount of people dragging her, comparing Cardi B, things like that, right? And a lot of those people were dark skinned Black women. And when I responded to their comments with the video of Cardi B calling us dumb and saying that we don't know how to market ourselves, they would respond to me like, I hope you guys will wrap this up. Like, but let it be Nicki Minaj, yo. Let a white person walk up to you and call you an you gonna have something to say about it. That's what I'm saying. Like it's buffoonery. Did I say that right? It's buffoonery. D Hub said preach. D Hub, excuse me, said preach. Period. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay. Tiff Moore said yes, ma'am. Thank you. Ramary said great live. Thank you. Period. Because y'all know I'm gonna clock it every time. Crandall Williams said, I enjoyed this live. Thank you so much, babes. Please, y'all, share me out. Everybody that feels like y'all enjoyed it, y'all feel like I'm on point, share the video. Share my link to your other platforms. Clip this mother effer. Do what y'all got to do to get what's being said out. Okay, because we can't just keep it here in the chat. Because I'm sorry, ain't nobody clocking it like Barb City. I'm sorry, not to toot my own horn, but beep beep. Shit. D Hop said Barney B don't respect her fans, and we all know that. We all know that to be a fact. But anyway, oh, let me read this really quick. Delray Desi says, I think only Nicki loves and appreciates her fans. The other artists just use their fan base when it's time to buy music or tour tickets. It's true. It's true. No other artist was thinking about being on station head for hours with her fans until Nicki Minaj started doing it. Nobody was standing outside of tours rapping songs with their fans like Nicki Minaj does. Nobody sends what she do, seven of her Barb's plane tickets and flew them out just to spend the day with her, just because. Nobody's giving their fans free tour tickets, free backstage tickets, free vinyls, free CDs, free perfumes, free tennis shoes, discounts on this, discounts on that, paying tuitions, paying funerals, paying this, paying that, cash apps for rent. Nicki Minaj is that girl. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get a Queen Her Mother effing flowers out really quick. Hold on. Hold on, just really quick.
Just give a bitch her roses though. I mean, you know I love just give a bitch her roses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this.
Okay. Latoya82, hi Queen, welcome to the live, babe. She said, greeting Barb City and crew. Greetings. You will have to do a replay, babes. The live is basically over. We've been here for an hour and 41 minutes, so I am going to be ending the live soon. But welcome. I appreciate you being here and go on ahead and rewind. Shandu says, girl, check your voice notes. You gonna get it right today. Ah! Okay, let me do it. Hold on. She get on my nerves. She be dry. Boy, what thing she gonna do? What thing she gonna do? Let me see.
It's not Dominica. It's Dominica. Dominica. Not Dominica. Dominica.
Oh, okay. Oh, Dominica. Why I been saying Dominica my whole life? I feel like a lot of people been saying Dominica, or is it just me? Is it just me, y'all? Delray Desi said, at Latoya82, hello and happy new year, babes. And D Hobsell, Delray, at Delray, salute. Nicki Minaj is legendary. Very much. Very much. Just me. What? Okay, who said that? Someone's smile 2045 said just you. I'm the only one who says Dominica. Y'all are lying. Y'all are lying. I swear. I'm not kidding. I feel like somebody has said that to me. Okay, so Ramari said that they learned today as well how to pronounce it. Okay, and I know I'm pronouncing your name wrong, Queen, but that's okay. I love your Afro puff ponytails too. Um, but feel free to correct me anytime in the comments. But girl, I'm so glad I'm not by myself because child. Shandu said, just you, boo. No, it's not, because Ramari just said they dealing with the same thing. They've been calling it Dominica this whole time. If somebody else could please tell me I'm not tripping. Tiff Moore said, me too. Myself, I had it. I would wait, girl, you messed up so much. It says me. To myself, it I will Tiff Moore. Mm-mm. You messed up completely on that comment for real. But I get what you're trying to say. Tiff Moore said, I'm not the only one. Her too. She been saying it wrong this whole time. So it is not Dominica. It is Dominica. Wow. I'm blown away. I'm not lying. Latasha Johnson says it's only two sides and it's not Democrats and Republicans. It is good versus evil. Nicki encouraged us to think for ourselves, and we cannot let evil people have power. We cannot let evil people have power. And I'm not saying that Trump doesn't have evil ways. They all have evil ways. They all damn evil. But I definitely get what's being said. And I love the fact that you said there's only two sides and it's not Democrats or Republican. It is good versus evil. And that's what it's always been. It's always been good versus evil since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time. Like, what side are you on? Uh huh. Y'all get on my nerves. Okay, hold on. Trisha Hines says it's two different islands in the Caribbean. In the Caribbean, I think they're trying to explain Dominica and Dominican. I don't know, babes, but y'all, all this Dominica, y'all confused the hell out of me. Okay. Hell, I don't know. I don't know. How about that? I don't know. Delray Desi says, funny how male rappers can either campaign or perform for Trump and no one says anything or have no uproar. But Nicki just says Trump's name and they trying to deport her back to Trinidad. But wait, didn't Sexy Red also do an interview saying that she F's with Trump? She loves Trump. He brings the money. I just posted it the other day. And I'm not saying go drag Sexy Red. I'm just saying, like, and I get it. Nicki Minaj is the queen. And so she's held to certain standards. But that brings me back to how are you guys going to hold her to these high standards, but not respect her on them high standards as well? Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. However you flip it. Hell no, Republicans are evil, so shut that ish up. Um, Siri Johnson, it's not that serious. Like, everybody be evil. Everybody has evil sides. A Republican, Democrat, you, me, her, chicken, cat, turkey, dog. You know, everybody has like an evil, a bad side. There's no reason. And that's what I mean. Like how this person, like, it's no shade, but how this person was just like, hell no, Republicans are evil. Shut that ish up. Like, why do you need feel the need to cuss? Why do you feel the need to get belligerent and just completely out of line over someone else's thoughts, over someone else's mind? It's okay for you to have your political stance. It's okay for you to believe in what you want to believe in, but how dare the next person believe in something else? It's ridiculous. You sound a mess. There's no reason to get that upset because a person doesn't believe in what you believe in. You just continue to believe in what you want and they'll do the same. How is that hurting you? It's not. It's okay to feel like Republicans suck. And it's okay for the next person to feel like Democrats suck. Imagine you being so upset, telling someone to shut the F up because they said that Democrats are it. But you in your same breath and same sentence get to say the Republicans are it. Like, who do you think you are? I'm being serious. Like, that's what it comes down to. That's what Amber Rose was saying. Like, you guys are overstepping your goddamn boundaries. Everybody's allowed to think with their own fucking head. That's the problem. That's the thing that people are saying about Democrats. You guys treat everybody like that does not agree with what you're saying. And y'all still, I could be a Democrat right now saying what I'm saying simply because, just because I'm a Democrat, if I was, or if I'm not, I don't know. But let's say that I would still have the same stance because just because I'm a Democrat does not mean everybody else has to be. Just because I feel like Democrats are it, or just because I feel like Republicans are it, does not mean everybody else has to. How dare I get mad because someone else wants to think with their own mind? Like, That's what you guys are not understanding. And then, as far as Nicki Minaj goes, it's like Nicki Minaj, matter of fact, I'm going to read it to y'all. I'm going to do y'all one better, and I'm going to just read it to you guys. Because everybody's confused as, oh, why is Nicki Minaj this? Why is Nicki Minaj doing that? First of all, the black community, especially black women, y'all have always been against Nicki Minaj. No matter who's going against her, you guys always side with the other people. Even the Latina woman. Y'all will not have Nicki Minaj's back in any situation. You guys call her crazy. Y'all call her okay. And y'all wonder why she's saying the stuff she's saying about you guys. Okay? Not just that, but this is Nicki Minaj's post. Democrats attacked me over my cousin's balls. Remember? Let's see if they have any thoughts on that Deseret pardon. Let's see if they have any thoughts on brother billionaire never campaigning for Kamala even after Obama pleaded with the brothers. Isn't this the brother, the one brother who could have probably gotten the job done for y'all? Well, if the top brother is in charge, can leave y'all hanging without repercussions, then why may everyone else leave you hanging as well? Hanging like my cousin's friend's balls. Do y'all not understand what she's saying? Jay-Z literally left y'all hanging with no repercussions. But here she is. She wants to leave mother effers hanging, and she's getting dragged from sun up to sundown, from Monday to mother effing Sunday. That's the point that we're trying to make. Okay? It's okay for people to disagree. Y'all really got a problem with people using their own heads. If I reached out to the Democratic side and told them, look, people are trying to kill me. People are trying to have me Baker acted. People are trying to do this and that to my husband. People are trying to have my, or not trying, but people are having my house swatted for the third time in 1 year, putting me and my family in danger. And nobody's listening. All you guys are getting from that is Nicki Minaj is and Nicki Minaj is got mental issues. Nicki Minaj is schizophrenic. Nicki this, Nicki that, Nicki this, Nicki that. I'm gonna go to the other side too. You stupid mother us. Now y'all mad. Now y'all mad because she dragged y'all like y'all been dragging her as a culture. Like, get real. Latoya said, no one is perfect. We all have different views. I believe in Nicki. That's a yes. We all have different views. There's nothing wrong with that. World Chatters, welcome to the live. That said, I am no party. I am still attempting to understand what she said out of context or out of content. Maybe right message, wrong messenger. Why the wrong messenger? Why? Because Nicki Minaj said it's okay to be a boy. That's wrong. It's wrong messenger. Why? That's see, and that further proves what I just said. That further proves what I just said. Everybody can get on this internet and say anything they want to say, except for Nicki Minaj. Wrong messenger. Why? She didn't say anything wrong. Okay. Gavin Newsom said that he was running because he wanted to see more trans kids. Nicki Minaj said, that's weird. Why is it that the only reason why you're running is because you want to see more trans kids? Wouldn't you want to see more healthy, smart, happy children, safe children, instead of just trans kids? And so what she's saying is she doesn't have a problem with trans kids. She doesn't have a problem with people transitioning. What she's saying is maybe they should wait till they get older to make those decisions. And why would that be okay? It's because a child can't even get on birth control without their parents' permission. A child cannot go into the liquor store and buy liquor. They cannot buy cigarettes until they are of a legal age of 21 years old. So why is it that they would be allowed to make such a decision as far as transitioning at such a young age? Something that you cannot undo, something that you may regret. Their brains are not even fully developed yet. And she's not saying that kids are unhealthy. But if they're thinking about disliking the skin that they're in and things like that, is that like, hello? She didn't say anything wrong. She didn't say she doesn't F with trans kids or trans people or the LGBTQ community. She just said it's weird for an adult's main reason to be to see more trans kids. Is that not weird? Child, let me get the F up out of here. Let me get the F up out of here. World Chatter says, I personally don't think she said anything wrong, but others do. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. And the people who got a problem with what she said are people with low comprehension skills, people that simply don't like Nicki Minaj, people that simply are mad because she's on the stage with Erica Kirk, and broke people. I'm going to keep it real. Broke people that have to rely on the government. And I'm not saying people on government assistance, because there are a lot of people on government assistance that still do things like work. Okay? So it's not about everybody being on government assistance, everybody needing EBT. It's not about that. Because there's many people on EBT that work a job. Okay? It's about those broke, low vibrational, low frequency having a mother effing people. Those are the people that are mad. The people that have Section 8 and choose not to work. They just want to stay in the house all day and lay on the goddamn couch because their rent is free. Those are the people that have a problem with what Nicki Minaj said. Okay? It's simple. Period. That's it. That's all. She didn't say anything wrong. And I already said in one of my videos, and I'll say it again, and I don't care who gets mad. The only thing, and Nicki Minaj already said, we could disagree with with stuff that she says. I don't have to agree with every single, like, come on now. It's not reality. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm grown as hell with kids. I'm not going to agree with everything that a person says just because I F with them. And I agree with everything Nicki said all the way up until she got into the part about black women and white women. Because we are, and that's why I said in my last video, there's a reason why Nicki Minaj is saying these things. Everything that Nicki Minaj said on that stage, Cardi B has once said in a disrespectful way. Nicki Minaj has already said she's doing certain things. She's playing chess. She's allowing her attorney to take notes. Pay attention. The whole situation with culture, the back and forth about the kids, that was all for a reason. That's all leading up to the court case. So even though I know, I understand why Nicki Minaj said what she said, okay, I get it. I still disagree. I still disagree because it's clear that black women have always been taught that we're less than. Our hair is snappy, our skin's this, that, and the third, right? So we're the ones who've actually been, as far as looks, torn down. And that's why I say, if you guys just pay attention to the way Nicki Minaj is delivering these messages, then you guys will know what she's doing. She literally set up there, a married woman, set up there and was like, and Gavin. Like, come on. Y'all really think that Nicki Minaj thinks Trump is handsome? Like, come on, y'all. Y'all are so damn gullible. There's a bigger picture going on. There's a bigger issue here. It's far beyond what we can see online. Nicki Minaj needs protection for her and her family, and she wasn't getting it from the Democrats. And why not go over to the Republican? Nicki Minaj ain't here for, yeah, she stands with the Christians and she's speaking out for this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj just learned this year that she's legally able to vote. Nicki Minaj was born in Trinidad. She is an immigrant. Nicki Minaj believed this whole time that she was unable to vote. She just said, oh, I just found out I'm able to vote. I'm the only immigrant that didn't vote. And then it brings me to ask you guys, Are y'all going this hard for all the people in your family that voted for Trump? I doubt it. A lot of your husbands voted for Trump. A lot of your co-workers voted for Trump. Are y'all dragging them like you're dragging Nicki Minaj? I doubt it. D. Hobbs Rule 76 says exactly her move was for protection because she wasn't getting it from Gavin. Shandu says, we love you, Barb City. Live is fire. Yes, Queen. Thank you. I love you too. Always. Period. Um, World Chatter says, yes, Cardi is very disrespectful, and especially to black females, and they still support her. I don't understand that. I'm gonna help you understand. You know why that happens? It's because black women are trained to accept anything, whether it's a man that's constantly tearing her down, calling her out her name, putting their hands on her, cheating on her. They just take them back, take them back, take them back. We're trained to be able to put up with this, that, and the third. That's what it is. It's an illness. It's a sickness, and it's unfortunate. It really. Oh, God, I love. And don't get what I'm saying wrong, y'all. I love you guys. I love black women so much. Y'all don't even understand. We literally, oh my God, the things that we go through, and it's not only about white and black and Asian and all that. The things that black women go through, like just being able to be seen in the ER and get proper medical care. Okay, more black women die during giving birth than any other race. Okay, like black women go through so much, yo. And that's why we should be sticking together. Everybody was yelling, protect black women when it was Megan Thee Stallion. Is Nicki Minaj not a black woman? Does that not mean Nicki Minaj too? Y'all have been literally dragging this woman. I mean, dragging her for years. But yet Cardi B makes a video like, okay, y'all been dragging me long enough. Please stop. And everybody's like, she's right though. She's right though. Y'all just need to mind y'all's business. Y'all are constantly trying to blame Cardi B for all these men's mistakes and da da da. No, that's exactly what y'all do to Nicki Minaj. Ooh, Shandu says, we are programmed. You're speaking facts. It's true. It's true. Just like, we have been oppressed. We have, but you can overcome anything in life. You know what I'm saying? But because our minds are so programmed that we can't be where other people are, we don't even try. We don't, like some do. It's just a handful of people who believe, oh, I could be a doctor too. You know what I'm saying? I could be a lawyer too. You don't see people like us in those positions. Not only because they're hard to get, but because you're trained to think you can't get them. You can't do something. It's true. And I probably lost some followers for that, but it's true. Shandu says the Spanish community don't push nor support number 11, not even in the Bronx. It's true. It's only the black women that are pushing her like this. Um, World Chatter says that is why we have to reprogram the mindset. Yes. I'm about to be ending it so we could go. Yeah, it's Friday, but yeah, we can. I mean, we could still, but yeah. Sorry, y'all. Um, my familia just walked in, so. World Chatter says, due to blacks and others attacking her, I don't think that, but others do. I think she did not say anything wrong. Due to blacks and others attacking her, I don't think that, but others do. Yeah, I know. Nicki Minaj deserves to protect her family however she needs necessary. So I'm not holding nothing against her. But you guys, let me read this first. Hold on. It says Shandu says, at World Chatters, we gotta first break the generational curses placed on your family, and then the reprogramming can begin. Yes. Oh my God. You have to break the chains. Happy New Year, Andre Terrell. Welcome to the live, babes. And yeah, you guys. So this was a really good live. We've been live for 2 hours. So I am going to get up out of here. Please share me out, you guys. Check out my merch at www.therealbarbcity.com. If you guys are one of my private members, if you guys do purchase something from my merch, just be expecting a gift card or something to use on the site through email after that. So make sure that you guys do sign up to receive emails from me. Also, follow us on Facebook, okay? Our Barb City Facebook logo is black and pink. Do not follow my imposters. I do not want you guys to get robbed. On all our other platforms, it is white and pink, just like you guys see here on YouTube. We are on Twitter, we are on Instagram, and we are on TikTok as well. Also, my other YouTube channel is called Queen of Tacos. That channel is also on Facebook, and you will see a picture of me as the profile picture on both YouTube and Facebook. And my investor will be doing something for my private members only around the time Nicki Minaj puts out her album. So be paying attention to my members only posts. And yeah, you guys, thank you for enjoying my mother effing blooper rolls. Remember, when in doubt, pull your mother effing blunts out. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Thanks. And just really quick before I go, D Hobbs Rule 76 said, I will definitely share your content. Thank you so much. I feel like it is very much deserved. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.